So we're back. Still don't know whether or not this is going to be one video or not. Future TRD will probably put it up on screen if it is or not. But yeah, in case this is two videos, where we last left off, Bakia wanted us to bring up evidence that proved that Kyoko went to the dojo, which could point to her being the one leaving the titanium arrows and the wad of duct tape in there that could have been used to make a makeshift pipe to smack the victim with and kill them. So yeah, let's see if I can find it. His woodblock key decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like there is actually a key. Okay. Oh, this.
I got it!
I had to remember, it said Kyoko's room.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Bam, I'm trying to get with her. You goddamn right, I'm defending that. I'm trying to defend her the same way Piccolo defended Kid Gohan from Nappa. It's gotta happen, Chief.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just...
I want to save her.
There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Does that mean... And does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue? Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know?
What? Bakia should know better than anyone. What does that mean? Where the body was found? I'm taking somebody's quote, aren't I?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Wait. I gotta read this just to be sure. What was it? When the body was found. My apologies. 7 a.m. Makoto wakes up from the morning announcement. 7:30. Makoto and Hina arrived at the dining hall. 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Makoto meets the others in the gym and they head together. And together they head for the headmaster's room. 9 a.m. Toko is told to find a pickaxe in the garden where she discovers the body. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I'm stealing somebody's quote.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Fact.
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
Uh-huh.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
I'm missing something. Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which could mean...
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya, what are you—
Master would never hide—
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Proof.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my... and then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
Okay. I see it now. I see
Those
it.
words you just
I low-key see
I'm
it.
not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Hey, Baki, I'm gonna borrow this real quick. That's cool with you?
You said I hid the
And then left the locker key in my own room.
Ah, shot at the wrong thing. No. Leave me alone. It was an accident.
Those words you just exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
I gotta use his own phrase
You
against him.
stated you said I hid and
I
then
jumped the
left
gun.
the but could I really have done that?
Those words you
Just spoke exactly what I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory. You said I hid
And then left the locker key in my own room.
but could I really have done that?
I'm missing it. I thought I seen it.
Those words you just
Spoke
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should
Not the
understand
killer.
that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what?
Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
I'm missing it so hard. Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean
Those words you just spoke. What do you...
not the killer. I'm not the killer. Byakuya has Kyoko's room key, which means she couldn't get into her room, which would make her not the killer. I hate myself. I really do. Why did it take that long to snap in my head? I hate myself. I really do.
you mean?
Exactly what
I said.
I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a
You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
Okay, let me see if this works, because it's right there in my
I'm not,
face.
but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that
You aren't the culprit.
Nope, I'm retarded. That's cool.
shoot.
I thought I was on to something.
Those...
Let me see this again. Wait. Let me go over this one more time. When the body was found. 7 a.m. Makoto wakes up to the announcement. 7:30, Makoto and Hina arrive at the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, Makoto's with the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9. What am I missing? What is it that I'm missing? It's this one piece of the puzzle in my head, because I see it, but that one piece is eluding me. What am I missing? I'm not the killer. Whatever the phrase is, I'm not the killer. There's proof. And is it the time? Because we confirmed the body died anywhere between 10 and 7:30. We confirmed the body died anywhere between 10 and 7:30. The body could have been dead between.
Words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm
I'm
not
not the killer.
You should understand that more
Not
than
more
anyone
than
here.
anyone.
Byakuya, what are you?
Which would imply that Byakuya has a way of knowing that she couldn't have been the killer, which I assumed was the fact that he forgot he had her room key.
You hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Let me wing
Is
it.
that what you're saying?
You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room.
Is it really when the body was found?
But could I really have done that?
It's when the body was found, wasn't it?
Those words
Because at
you
what
just
time?
spoke.
Exactly
Not at what
I
time,
said,
but
not,
when?
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof
That you aren't
Let me
the
wing it real
culprit.
quick. Okay, no, great.
shoot.
This is flying over my head for real.
Those words you just
Just spoke.
Exactly what
I'm not the killer.
I need this.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never.
There's proof that
You aren't the culprit.
is that what you're
You stated you said I hid
And then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Shoot!
My first theory was right. I just had the wrong truth bullet. Not the killer. I latched onto not the killer. She put the lock. Daddy, this shit don't make no sense. Yo, don't ever hire me to be a detective. We catching the wrong guy 100% of the time. Oh my goodness. Okay, look, peep game. Peep game. It took me a second.
Byakuya?
Peep game.
There's proof that you is that what you're
So look,
saying?
that's the
You
statement.
stated
That's the
theory
statement to
of
fight
You said I
against.
hid and then left.
the locker key in my own room.
The locker key in the room.
Could I really have done that?
The statement to fight against. Keep in mind, the statement to fight against is prove you're not the killer, or not the killer, but not the culprit.
I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof.
Proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong.
Like I said, my first thesis was correct. I just had the wrong thing for it.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
And I'm pissed it took me that long to see it.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There's a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this isn't like her. To try to save herself with such a desperate lie? Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever, which is why I can't let that happen. This is the trap the masterminds laid out for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind's trying to trap Kyoko. But what if it's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose or lie. Okay. I will tell you this if you've never played Trigger Happy Havoc before. This game branches off into two paths. You can have an early ending, which is a bad ending, or you could go down the path for the right ending. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you are like, you don't expose Kyoko. Problem is, if you go down that route, you have to choose yourself. You have to set it up so that you take the fall for the kill. But fuck it, I'm an equal opportunity guy, so we get to see what happens if you choose to pursue it.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just
By the way,
now.
don't even pay attention to that third statement. It doesn't do nothing. So you have two options. Pursue the lie, or let it slide. Let's see what happens if you pursue it
A
then.
lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Oh yeah, I'm snapping. You set me up for failure. It ain't
You
even know
said
it.
it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Let's get it popping. Since you wanted to put my neck on the chopping block like this is Skyrim, oh, I'm fighting back. Let's get it popping.
I didn't have the key to my...
Kyoko's account. Where is it at? Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras.
Room. Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Uh-huh.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You're correct.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Put money on it. Bet money.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, really? You couldn't have gotten to your room, huh? How'd you get on the second floor of the dorms?
Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh?
Now, keep in mind, we've been with Kyoko for 5 chapters now. Well, technically speaking, 4.5. She disappeared for one day. What she's doing right now is very out of character for her. This should be your first hint that something isn't right if you decide to pursue the lie.
Then, are
Remember,
you saying
Kyoko is...
you really didn't...
Remember, Kyoko is really, really stubborn. So for her to give up that easy should tell you everything that there's something wrong with the path you're going down.
You really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
Also, your second hint, your first red flag was was the way Kyoko just acted. Your second one is Monokuma. He's popped up a little bit more in his class trial than he does others.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
You see, and that's another thing. That's red flag number 3. Alright, I know I'm pointing it out as I go along, but keep in mind, like I said, red flag number 1, Kyoko's attitude. She's stubborn. She doesn't give in that easily. Number 2, Monokuma, the number of times that Monokuma has appeared in this trial. He don't appear this often. He don't start jumping into trials like this. Number 3, the fact that he was so quick to point out who the Blacken is. In every other class trial, Monokuma never said anything about saying the idea of, we already know who the Blacken is, right? For Sayaka's case, said nothing, right? Sayaka's case said nothing. Chihiro's case said nothing. Taka and Hifumi's case said nothing. Sakura's case said nothing. 5th trial, all of a sudden, we already know who the Blacken is. Yeah. Something should be popping in your head. Like, I was like, oh. It's at this point you just realize, we might have fucked up. Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right. Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on. There's something wrong with the whole class trial. Kyoko.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Game over. Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. After school lesson. Sex ed. Funny, because schools don't teach that anymore. Damn, she turned blue in the face. Man, she's starting to look like a Smurf. And yeah, Kyoko's dead. There's That's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusawa came to an end. I started to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or... Regardless, the truth was forever lost. Even from me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. In the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once the case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We'd obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Yeah? Yep. Ladies and gentlemen. So remember about, I don't know, what was it, like 3-4 episodes ago? When we were talking to Yasuhiro and he was like, I have a fortune that me and you will have a child by the same woman. Yeah. Oh, there's no knowing of what the hell happened to Toko, by the way. It's just, this is it. All right. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim? Oh, that's right. I have to. Did I expose Kyoko's lie or not? So yeah, that's what happens. If you decide to pursue Kyoko's lie, she dies, and the alternative reality to this is Hina ends up having all y'all kids. And they don't even explain what the hell happened to Toko. She's just dead. So, yeah. Alright. What do I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Also, I think if I remember correctly, if you go for Pursue the Lie again, the game is like, nah, you already know what happens. So, how do you actually do this class trial? You have to let her implicate the idea that you were actually the killer all along. Keep in mind, the idea that you have been fighting against ever since she started becoming a true player in this class trial. So yeah. Also, let's just do run away and see. No. Running away isn't going to solve anything. I have to decide right here and now. Alright? So yeah. We gotta let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be a secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
So, Who was the one without the alibi at this point?
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Yeah, same scenario. Only difference is Makoto. Only difference is by the time Makoto starts, pointing out the flaws, like, yeah, everybody should be thinking about that. Mukuro just showed up out of the blue. We didn't even know who the hell she was until Kyoko said something to me, and then later on, she just shows up dead. Kind of weird.
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Everybody vote for everybody. let's start off.
Voting time?
But yeah, no bull. Like, someone like Byakuya should have been able to point that out. It's like, yo, he's not wrong. We kind of sort of, this person who we never knew just showed up, dead of all things. And we never even knew they existed. Also, we got straight A's. That's crazy. Oh, wow, only 82.
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yeah. So yeah, in case you haven't noticed by this point, this class trial was rigged. If you remember how earlier I was talking about like how the investigation was going so fast, that's why. The whole class trial is rigged. No matter what you do. No matter what you do. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job. Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. The whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. And I'm going to end it the same way.
Chills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I? Kyoko,
Don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
you goddamn right this is. Fuck that, I want a death buddy. That's it, Kyoko's coming with me. Alright, if I had to protect her life, she's gonna die with me. Alright? That's just how this works. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I would just grab her last second and be like, fuck this. We die together. I'm not taking that L by myself. I'm taking this L for saving you. The fuck? I bet at the very least, I'm asking for a death buddy. Also, the execution is the same. I'm spoiling it now. It just is. The same one you got for Kyoko for pursuing a lie. It's the same one you get for, yeah. After school lessons. I feel like I would be so scared at this point. I would just be clawing into my leg the way he's gripping onto him. Because, nope. Hey, look, the sex sand again. My man is shivering. Oh, plot twist. Huh? I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh no. Yeah.
What?
Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego? Alter ego? Is that some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when it invaded my network. Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this! It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an ink. This stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. So waste away in a garbage sewer pit. In a way, it's even better. It's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. So I'm gonna bring this spirit to the rest of you. Bring this spirit to the entire world. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all of this? What the hell is going on? It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
in other words,
None of the mastermind. Now, it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Mass High School towers over all of our buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope Peak Academy. It brings top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which would make Hope Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you already have to be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way to get in is if you're scouted by the school itself. Staying there at the gate to the ultimate school was filled with the ultimate students. I'm taking this, by the way. I kind of would like to update all of the thumbnails I did for Danganronpa before I had my official way of doing this. So yeah, it was me. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on the top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird of me to sign off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I had ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Finally, I could feel my mind and body start to come back together, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside of a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hints of light seeping in. The trash was piled high across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. Yeah, but it was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in here until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friends went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. He used the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here, which we're going to do in the next episode. So yeah, like I said in the beginning of this episode, I don't know if this is going to be put together with the first part of the class trial, because that class trial was relatively speaking shorter than what we're used to. So I don't know if these are going to be together or they're going to be two separate videos. Like I said, future TRD will probably edit in to let you guys know whether or not it is, or you guys will be smart enough to be able to tell why one is episode this and the other is episode that. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to end this video right here. If you guys did enjoy this video, why don't you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And when we come back, we're going to try to find our way out of here. Also, just notice this. Fun fact, this is the rocket ship from the beginning of the game. The opening, at least. So yeah, with that being said, this is Thealdealplays signing out saying peace, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Dos Davinia.